Being single isn't really a bad thing. Some people are single because they want to be. Others, they are single and sad. They don't even know why. Here is a list of 9 reasons to why you are single and sad. Welcome to Ken Kanage YouTube channel. Let's dive right into it. Number 1, you don't go for social events. You call yourself introverted, but sometimes that's just an excuse for comfort. You wake up, you scroll through TikTok and say, I'll go out next time. Before you know it, the sun sets and the next time never comes. But if you think about it, how will you meet anyone new if you never show up where people are? You might even have missed someone who was meant for you because you weren't there. Take a shower, step out, attend that event. You never know who or what could happen. But wait, maybe you actually go for social events. You're like, no, but Ken, I'm single, but I still go to social events. Here's another point that might explain why you are still single. Number 2, you are too busy. Sometimes people go out, but mentally, they are somewhere else. Always on their phones, always thinking about work, always thinking about school, money, or even plans. You say, I'm too busy for love right now, but let's be honest. Most times you're just avoiding emotional effort. You think love is going to distract you, but being too busy often means you're just gotten used to being alone. And okay, maybe you are not even too busy. Maybe you are just waiting for someone to make the first move. That is bringing us to point number 3. You fear making the first move. You like someone, you like their Instagram stories, you like their WhatsApp status, you replay their TikToks, but you never really say hi. You are scared. You overthink what they might say. What if they reject me? What if I'm not enough? But here's the twist. They might be thinking the same thing. They could be waiting for you to make the move. But so the both of you keep waiting and waiting and waiting. And guess what? Nothing happens. But maybe it's not fear. Maybe you're not even scared to talk. You're just not seeing anyone worth your time. That is leading us to the next point. Number 4, you're waiting for the perfect person. You have created this imaginary person in your head, this supermodel. Good looking, intelligent, funny, rich, emotionally stable, basically flawless. So now, everyone you meet gets compared to this supermodel dream person in your head, but no one ever measures up. The truth is, perfection doesn't exist. Love isn't about finding someone flawless. It's about finding someone real, someone that you can connect with. But you tell yourself, okay, I'll wait until I find the right one. Maybe later. That's when another trap appears, and that's number 5. You are waiting for the perfect time. You keep saying, I'll date when I'm ready, when I have money, when I fix myself. But that perfect time never really comes. Life doesn't pause for your confidence, doesn't pause for your finances. Every time you delay, you're not protecting yourself. You're just postponing your chance at something real. Because the truth is, the right time isn't when everything is perfect. It is when you decide to try. Go and try your luck. But maybe you already tried talking to people and things don't go anywhere. Maybe you have texted someone and they lost interest. Now you're like, maybe I'm the problem. Which brings us to the next point. Number 6, you don't reply fast. You know that feeling when you send a message and the person takes forever to reply? Yeah, they take 6 hours, they take 2 hours, take 4 hours. Yeah, that's how others feel when you do it. It's not that you have to text all day, no, but people do notice effort. If you make someone feel like they are not a priority, they eventually stop trying. Sometimes it's not that love avoids you, it's that your slow effort chases it away. But maybe you are not slow to reply. You reply too carefully. And that is the problem, which is leading us to number 7. You overthink everything. You type, you delete, you retype, delete again. You replay conversations in your head like a movie. You think, did I say too much? Was that text too dry? Do they even like me? In the process of overthinking, you say nothing and nothing at all. You miss real chances because you are busy imagining problems that don't exist. Overthinking makes you believe that silence is safer. But while you are overthinking, life keeps moving. And maybe when you are lost in your mind, someone else and someone is already showing signs of liking you, but you don't notice. That is where number 8 comes in. Number 8, you don't read clues. Some people won't confess their feelings directly. They'll show you signs. They'll laugh at your jokes more than anyone else. They'll try to keep an eye contact with you. They will try to hold your hands. They will remember your favorite food and song. They'll text you even when they don't have to do it. They'll try to make time for you. But you tell yourself that, they're just being nice.
They're just being nice.
No. Sometimes that's them showing that they do care about you.
You need to start paying attention at the signs.
But maybe you do notice them. Maybe you just don't know what you actually want. That is bringing us to number 9. You don't know what you want. Sometimes you say you want love, but deep down, you're not sure what kind of love that you're looking for. You like someone today and then lose interest tomorrow, or you are more in love with the idea of being in love than actually building something real. When you don't know your values, your boundaries, or your deal breakers, you end up dating out of confusion, not connections. So, take your time to define what you want, what matters to you in a person, and what you are willing to give, what you are not willing to accept. Because clarity attracts the right person. And for you who watched the video to the end, there is a bonus point. You watch this video to the end and do nothing. Yes, you sit there nodding, saying, true, Ken, you are speaking directly to me. And for no reason, you still choose to do nothing. Go out and do something after watching this video. You know, opportunities don't knock twice. Sometimes it's just a message, a small hi, a little courage, and your story could change. So don't just watch, act. That is where things start happening. If any of these points hit home, don't just feel bad. Reflect and make changes. Being single isn't a curse. It's a session for growth. Thank you for watching this far. If this video made you think, hit the like button, subscribe and comment which point you think resonated with you most. I'm Ken Kanage and see you on the next video.